Hi, Fruity Cutie. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan, and I have something kind of heavy on my heart right now. Um, I want to make videos. I want to make recipe videos because those are the only videos that seem to get views. Like, why do you think Fully Raw Christina and these people make so many recipe videos? Because that's the only thing y'all want to fucking watch. But I got to do what God is telling me to do. I got to do the content that I feel strongly that I'm supposed to be making. And this video is going to be about the hardest part of being vegan, especially raw vegan. And I know you know what I'm talking about. If you are eating healthy, if you are vegan or raw, then you know the hardest part of being raw is watching your friends and family members, loved ones, eat themselves sick and to death and suffer with preventable diseases. And I'm going to tell you a story about what I experienced the last 2 days. My godmother, who, if you follow me closely, then you know that I don't have family. And this amazing woman, she's not really my godmother. She's more like a family friend. And she's like one of the few people that I talked to that knew my mom, knew my sister, and has known me for about 20 years or maybe more, maybe like 30 years. Yeah, I'm 40 now. Like I'm going to be 40 in a few months. So she's known me for like over 30 years. Okay. So she came to visit me and she's only 62 years old and she can't do anything. She can't barely walk. She can't, ride a bike or go hiking or go paddleboarding or canoeing or rollerblading or dancing, or she can't even really walk. Like we can't really go shopping. She has to go places that have like the golf carts or like the electric wheelchairs. She's not in a wheelchair yet. And I pray that she will, um, you know, help herself and, start to possibly maybe take my advice on the food and beverages that she's putting into her body, because this is someone who's only 62 years old and she's in really, really bad health, and she's drinking, she's taking prescription drugs, she's eating dead animal body parts 3 times a day, and her health is getting worse and worse and worse. And the worst part of being raw is watching people not give a flying fruit what they eat. Um, I was feeling really, really low on Monday, and I'm just so grateful to my Misfit Monday members. So, listen, if you're in my private community, you helped me so much. Monday night, I was feeling really, really upset because this is someone who's such a sweet woman, and she loves animals. Don't get me started. She loves animals. She's always had dogs and cats, and she loves any animal, but she still like eats them. And don't get me started. I've talked to her a few times. She has my books. Okay. We're not going to talk about that, but what we are going to talk about is the fact that there are some people, I mean, literally, there is a woman in my condo, 98 years old, and I know I'm supposed to be making this video because I have a window in front of me, and she just got into her car a few minutes ago and drove away, and she's in amazing shape. She's 98 years old. I see her jogging. I see her walking. She don't need a walker. She's driving, like no joke, 98. And so it is a choice. And you right now watching this have a choice to get it together. And it's not just about you. I love my godmother so much and I would do anything for her, but like I can't make her get healthy. I can't. We live far. She lives currently like 7 hours away from me. She's moving back to New York, so she's gonna live 3 hours by plane away from me. When I see her, I bring her fruit, I make her smoothies, I make her juice, but like I can't force her to eat a certain way, and I can't force her to exercise. We are going to talk once a week, and I'm going to try my best while we talk to get her to do some little exercises because, she can't walk. She can't ride a bike. She can't do anything, but she has, a lot of weight to lose, and she has severe pain in almost every part of her body, and she's taking painkillers, and it's hurting me very bad, and there's nothing I can do. I can't help someone that doesn't want to help themselves. And that's what happened with my mom, and that's what happened with my sister, and that's what happens with most of our family members. We can't help them unless they want help, and most of them don't want help. And I don't personally understand it, but my Misfit Monday members, they helped me understand that um, some people just don't want to know, and they just don't want to get healthy because it seems easier to not do the work. And there it is. It seems easier. That is the key. It is not easier. Today when I was working out with my fruity cuties, misfitmondays.com, when I was working out with them, we're doing our plank. We're at a 3-minute, 7-second plank. We're doing our plank, and I'm talking to them, and I'm telling them, I know this seems hard, but what's actually really, really hard is to be in a body you hate, in a body that hurts, in a body that's sick. I know it seems hard to put in 30 minutes of work a day, 30 minutes of suffering, planks, jumping jacks, squats, lunges, push-ups, but you only have to visit that suffering for 30 minutes to an hour a day, depending on your goals. And then you're having an amazing life, and you can do everything you love, and you'll be flexible, and you'll be healthy, and you'll feel good. As opposed to if you don't put in that 30 minutes of suffering, you're going to suffer the whole 24 hours. It's like you suffer for a little bit or you suffer a lot. My godmother Pat is suffering. And it's like, I get it. She doesn't want to suffer by doing, rehab exercises. She doesn't want to suffer by doing, what she can physically. Um, but she's suffering. So I guess I'm making this video to try and inspire one person that's eating shit, thinking that they're just going to shit it out. But that's not how the body works, and this, you are what you eat. I'm not sure why people don't take that seriously. Your cells are literally made up of everything you eat. And I know you know this, but maybe you just forgot. Um, our pain is determined by what we eat. I know this for a fact because I had severe back pain and severe knee pain before I went raw, and it went away. I had headaches, and I had IBS, and I had acne, and I was overweight, and I was suffering, and I had eczema, and I just told the Misfit Monday members my story about my eczema on Monday. So if you were there, you were there, and But I was miserable. I had very bad depression, and I was always having constipation and like stomach issues, horrible farting and bloating. Like I literally thought I was pregnant. And now that I look back, I can't believe I lived with all these conditions all at the same time. And I was miserable, and I don't know how I lived. I don't. And I was always searching for an answer, and I was always numbing myself with food because when you are in severe pain, like you need a way out. You need a way to not think about it, just even for just 5 minutes while you're eating. But like those 5 minutes of pleasure gives you 23 hours and 55 minutes of pain and suffering. And I couldn't barely breathe sometimes because I ate so much. I was so bloated and so stuffed that I couldn't breathe. And I just I just want you to know that it's hard. It is hard to lose weight, but it's harder to stay the same. It's harder to be overweight. It's harder to stay in pain. I'm somebody who came I've been on both sides now, and I came through it. I got to the other side, and I just pray and I wish that Pat would be able to get to the other side. It just doesn't seem fair that somebody could be 62 years old. And yesterday, she really wanted to put her feet in the water. I live on the ocean. So I took her. It was just me and her. And so, she doesn't want to use her cane, and I totally understand that. So I took her like this, and she's holding on to me, and we're walking to the water. We're walking on the sand, and she can't walk on the sand. And we got her there, me and her. We got each other there, right? I got her there. She felt the water, and she immediately had to go because she was in so much severe pain from walking on the sand. And it's like, I can't do anything for her if she won't do it for herself. I can't force her to eat anyway. I can't force her. I suggested it. I brought her lots of fruit. When she came here, I had a beautiful fruit platter. She had like 2 grapes. Um, I always had fruit on me when we were going out somewhere, and she wants to eat dead animal body parts, and there's nothing I can do about it. And it's the hardest fucking part. It's the hardest fucking part. And I just want you to know, if you're also going through this, you got to get a community. It doesn't have to be my community, but it really helps to know other people that are taking their health seriously. And if you want to join my community, I'll leave it below, but it helped me so much on Monday to connect with people that are not hurting themselves, because it is so horrible to watch people you love suffer and die. I watched my sister die. I watched my mom die. I never met my dad. I had only a sister. I don't have cousins that talk to me. Like, the whole family's fucked up. And my godmother, Patricia, that's it. Um, and there's nothing I could do. And she really deserves better. She's such an amazing person. And you probably deserve better too. You're probably an amazing person, and you're probably not realizing that it is actually easier to be healthy than it is to be sick. And yeah, there's some sacrifices that you have to make. And yeah, it's not convenient. And yeah, you're not going to want to get up sometimes, because fucking this morning I didn't want to fucking go to yoga. But you know what? I got to set the example, because if I look good, if I'm feeling good, I'm going to be 40 soon. If I look good at 50, and I pray to God, I pray that Pat is still here, maybe then she'll get inspired. I don't know how much longer she's going to live, to be honest, because pain is the body telling you something is severely, severely wrong. Help me, take care of me, because I can't keep going on like this. Pain cannot be ignored. She's taking painkillers, and it's like drinking alcohol, eating dead animal body parts, eating fast food, drinking. I'm gonna make a video soon that she not here no more. Great. Have another person to inspire me to be healthy. But I'm tired of seeing people I love die prematurely because they didn't want to follow in line with nature's design. They didn't want to eat their species specific diet. And it feels very lonely. And thank God I do have people in my life. I have fruity cuties in my life, hundreds of them, but it's still hard. And that is the hardest part of being raw. Thank you very much. Because everything else is so fucking easy. Like, you literally buy fruit and you put it in your face, boo. Like, it's so easy. Smoothies, juices, everything is online, free recipes. Like, there's so many thousands and millions of free recipes, videos. So you don't need to worry about deficiencies. You will not become deficient eating the healthiest food on earth. You will not, your hair will not fall out. Your hair's gonna fucking grow so nice and thick. Your eyes are gonna be beautiful. Your skin's gonna clear up. Everything's gonna get better when you start eating healthy. But unfortunately, there is a very hard part of it, and that is seeing your friends and family that you love not care about their own health and just play the victim. Because to me, it's like they are playing the victim. If they have you in their life and you're setting an example and you're showing them like what's possible, then why don't they do it themselves? I'll never know. But that's the video for today. Thank you very much. We've got to keep setting the example because you know what? It one day they are going to get it and it's going to be because of you and it's going to be worth it. So just keep setting the example and keep being positive and enthusiastic and hopeful that they will come around one day, hopefully before it's too late. And they will realize that it is hard to be healthy, but it's harder to be sick. It's harder to be in the hospital. It's harder to be in pain, severe, severe pain. It's harder to not be able to do things with your friends and family when you get older. That's not going to be me. That's not fucking going to be you either. Leave it down below. Say, it's not going to be me. Hashtag, it's not going to be me. Because I don't want to see your ass in a fucking wheelchair when you're 60. I don't want to see you not being able to go into the fucking ocean with your family, not being able to go rollerblading or kayaking or canoeing or like whatever, dancing, like bike riding. We couldn't do anything. The only thing that she could do is go out to eat dead animal body parts. Literally. She loves shopping. She can't even shop anymore. She has to sit down. And like she doesn't want to admit that she needs to be in a wheelchair. But like who wants to be in a wheelchair? I don't. I know you don't either. So fucking sad. Please, please be the change you wish to see in this world and use the people you love as motivation to push you forward and get you to do things that you don't always want to do. Because trust me, you're not always going to want to work out. You're not always going to want to eat healthy. Like, you think I don't want to eat crappy vegan food? Of course. I don't. I don't do it because I know a lot of people are looking at me and saying, if she could do it, I could do it. So I got to keep going. I got to keep making the good decisions. And as long as I have fruit on me, I'll be good. It's when you're starving that you make the really bad decisions. So anyway, love you guys. And I'll see you soon.